What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, aka Johnny RunSport. I just want to give an update as to where I stand. Today is Easter, April 5th, 2026. I set myself up for a run today because I didn't really have any other dates or times that fit my schedule and what was happening in my life. So I decided to do a run today, and it was probably my worst run ever. I felt slow and sluggish. I felt beat up. I couldn't really get any rhythm, and it just didn't work for me today. So I ran the first half, like 3.8 miles, let me say. See, it was 3.81 miles to be exact. And my times for that, it was a 9:17 pace. Total time took 35 minutes, 25 seconds. First mile was ran in 9 minutes, 31 seconds. Second mile was 9 minutes and 19 seconds. Third mile was 9 minutes and 15 seconds. And then the rest of it was 8:58. And it just didn't work for me today. I feel like maybe I'm experiencing diminishing marginal returns. The more and more I go on this battle or this quest to keep running, the harder it gets. It seems like I'm getting older and my body doesn't respond as good as it used to when I was young, and I don't know, I'm trying to find ways to keep myself occupied with this running. I want to continue to run, but I think I have to decrease the intensity because I'm feeling beat up, I guess is what I'm saying. And I want this to be something that's in it for the long run, not just for a few months and then quit and die out. So I'm gonna need to back off on the intensity on all these time trials that I've been doing, these 3-mile time trials. So that's kind of what the mentality that I had was when I was going into this run today. I wore the Salomon Aeroglide gravel 3s today, which were very helpful. I like those shoes a lot. They're comfortable, and the midsole has a lot of good energy, good bounce, good protection, and it's a solid workhorse of a shoe, and I'm glad I have it in my rotation. I ran it on the street, which is not ideal because it's a gravel shoe, but the shoe will be okay even if the tread will wear down a little bit quicker than normal because I'm not using it on gravel. It's mostly concrete, and I have other shoes in my rotation that can make up for it, so that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. So after that 3 miles, and I took a different route than I usually do too, because usually when I take the route that I do it because I don't have to usually stop. There's no stoplights that I have to wait for or anything like that. This time I went through a stoplight. I didn't want to stop at the stoplight, and I ran through it. It was cool because it was good timing. I didn't have to wait for the cars to go. So the first time around, I didn't have to stop. The second time, when I did a loop and I came back, I actually stopped at that light, and I started walking. And a lot of times I have that feeling of, man, I need to start walking because halfway through the run, it's like, man, this is crazy. This is too hard. Why am I doing this? Why am I pushing myself so hard? And I usually don't stop. I keep going. And this time I stopped, not because I felt like I needed to, but because I wanted to, It just felt like I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to perform and compete against the time clock and to get better from the last time. And it's just a lot of pressure for me. I'm getting older in my life, and all these internal pressures, or somehow to be healthy is an important thing for me, and that's okay, but it seems like I'm living out of fear of judgment from other people and what they would think if my health were to deteriorate, if I were to get older and basically die. It seems like I don't have the right to get old and to grow unhealthy, which is a natural thing. And I don't like walking around with that mentality in my head because it's based on fear, and I want to live my life out of love, basically. So yeah, I started to walk at that after the 3.8 miles, and then I started to jog again towards the end. The walking part of it, there was some information about that. The walking was a 1.94 miles, and it was what does it say? A total time of 26 minutes and 33 seconds. So we can add the 26 minutes and 33 seconds to the 35 minutes and 25 seconds, and we're looking at about a good hour that I was on my feet, which is a good long time for me. That's probably about the max I would do. And let's see if it gives me any splits on here. The first mile was 3.80 speed. Second mile was 5.26. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's a good pace I was going. I don't know. But I walked and then I jogged at the end as well too. So it was hard. It was difficult. And this video is hard for me to make because I always want to show my successes and not my failures. And today I feel like I failed, but I did get out there and I did run as I wanted to. And it seems like my runs are getting less and less intense. I'm not able to carry on with the intensity that I had when I began running with these time trials. I might go back to the time trials maybe to see what happens. Just to see if I got better or if I'm getting worse. Going to the gym, I'm still going to the gym every few days that I can. My schedule is kind of difficult. I'm driving back and forth to work and traffic, and having to coordinate my meals, and it's just a lot to do. I want to get out and take the camera out to go shooting, and I'm starting to talk to people. I'm dating a girl, and we're having fun together. We're enjoying ourselves. It's just kind of making things difficult, but I want to continue on this journey and try to stay as healthy as I can. My blood pressure was pretty high today. I checked it just a while ago. It was like 144/88. That top number was really high. The diastolic, I think, and then no, that's the systolic number. It was high. And the diastolic number was 88, so it's not terrible in that regards. It's improving a little bit. My pulse was 58, which is really slow, and I like that because I'm trying to slow down, doing a lot of meditations, and trying to slow my life down a little bit and live intentionally and with purpose and with just I want calmness in my heart, and I want peace, basically. Check my weight, it was 169.8. And that's where I'm at, and that's my update. I don't know, I'm getting old, and that's what happens. I'm gonna get something, and I'm just gonna continue to go on my way and try to stay as healthy as I can, continue to go to the gym consistently, and just continue on my regimen. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions. Like my video, subscribe to my channel. John Dominique, Johnny RunSport.